Alright guys, welcome back to another video. So today in this video we are going to be comparing the Rode VideoMic Pro, not the Rode VideoMic Pro Plus, but this with the Rode VideoMic NTG. So first we will talk about build quality of each, and then after that we will do a little sound comparison of the two after we discuss the build quality. Alright guys, so first up I figure we'll go with the Rode VideoMic Pro. Now throughout this review, just keep in mind this is still a very good shotgun mic for your camera. I have used this microphone the majority of my whole YouTube videos as far as vlogging and mostly all of my videos. Anyways, so first thing, we have a pretty regular build. Nothing too crazy. It's plastic. It's a plastic microphone. So if you are vlogging and you're out adventuring, be careful. Make sure not to drop it or anything like that because it can break pretty easily. It's made of plastic. Even when you take the wind muff off, the actual shotgun mic is still plastic. So other than that, you have your 3.5mm jack, which goes straight into the microphone. You cannot replace it. So if anything was to happen with the wire, you would have to buy a completely new microphone. On the bottom here, you do have your hot shoe mount to mount it easily onto your camera. On the back, you have two switches. One is your the top one is your power switch and high pass filter switch. And then you will get a green light once you have it turned on. I don't know if you guys can see that. And then below that you have your decibel switch, which goes from -10 to 0 to +20 decibels. And it's a pretty solid microphone regardless of the plastic build. One thing that is a little annoying though is the way you switch batteries. It takes a 9-volt battery. It is not rechargeable, and it's just pretty annoying to get it in there with this little lever thing here that pops off and you put your battery in right there. So if you guys are interested in this microphone, definitely make sure you have it switched off because there has been plenty of times where I had left it on and the battery died. So, moving on to the Rode VideoMic NTG. Once again, we have our shotgun mount here on the bottom, but our shotgun mount is adjustable. We can move it forward to have the microphone back a little bit from the camera, or you can move it the whole ways backwards or whatever. However, to have it a little bit closer to you, say when you're vlogging, you want the microphone as close to you as possible to get the best sound quality. Or in case you're taking a picture and you need to put your eye up to the EVF. But you have the same mounting system on both. This one seems to be a little bit more high quality. This part of the mount here is plastic, as well as this one, but it seems to be a little bit more durable. The bottom here is aluminum, and it also has some little cable management things on the bottom there, which brings me to the wire. Same 3.5mm jack, but this one is detachable. So in case anything was to happen to your wire, you don't have to replace the entire microphone like you would with the Rode VideoMic Pro. You can just buy a new $5, $10 3.5 millimeter jack and you're good to go. So there we go, talked about the mounting system. So anyways, on to the actual microphone. You get a wind muff just to put over there for some little extra protection, block out the wind a little bit, but they make better ones that you can buy. Anyways, the actual microphone is aluminum, a very good build. The back, you have a knob to go from 0 dB all the way up to 15 dB. Not quite up to 20 with this one, but still you get a very good boost and sound with this. On the top you also have your power button, which if you press again it will go to negative 20 dB, or if you press it again after that you can turn on the safety channel. And what that does is it records one of the left or right tracks much quieter in case the normal one starts to peak. You can use that quieter track to replace it. Above that you have your high pass filter, which goes from 75 all the way up to 150. Also on the microphone you have a USB type C, which you use to charge. This has a built-in battery. I think they claim it lasts up to 30 hours. Don't quote me on that because I am not entirely sure about that. But it's got a pretty long battery life. Also, aside from using that to charge, you'll use that to update the firmware in there, and you can even plug it into your computer and use it as a microphone straight recording to your computer or whatever software you may be using. So I think that is it as far as build quality goes for this. As you can see, it's also a lot more what's the word? You can do more with it as far as plugging it into your computer and using it as a podcast mic straight into your computer, whereas the Rode VideoMic Pro can just be plugged into your camera. But alright, we'll get this back in here and then we'll do our little sound test. Alright guys, so here we are, we're back. This little guy woke up, so he's part of the video now. So, anyways, what you're hearing right now is the Rode VideoMic Pro on plus 20 dB and with the high pass filter on. So we will switch over to the Rode VideoMic NTG and I'll use the same normal settings that I use every time I use the microphone. Every time I use this microphone, these are the settings that I have them on. Alright guys, so now we are back with the Rode VideoMic NTG. And the settings that I use with this camera are at plus 13 dB. I have the safety channel on, and I also have the high pass filter on at 150. So let me know what you guys think about the little sound test here. I should mention at the beginning of the video I was using the Rode VideoMic NTG 4, but we're not really doing a comparison with that video right now. So let me know which one you guys think sound better. The Rode VideoMic Pro, which was what we were just on, and then the Rode VideoMic NTG, which is what we are currently on. I won't be doing any post-editing as far as the sound quality on these microphones. So let me know down in the description or down in the comments below. And as always, give this video a thumbs up, hit that like button, it helps, and make sure to subscribe to the channel to see more tech reviews and also some vlogs. Peace.